So I asked you guys to give me 5 fake devil fruits that you'd love to see in the show. Today I'm going to be doing a top 5 fake devil fruit list and explain why I put it at a certain point on the list. Starting with the rock fruit. Now it would be pretty sick to control rocks, but there is a downside to this fruit because you would need to be around these rocks to use them. Now even if you carried a bunch of rocks on you, this fruit is kind of useless because you wouldn't do much damage against someone with armament hockey. There is however an upside to this fruit, which is escaping others and yourself out of prison because you would be able to control Sea Prism Stone, so for this reason it's at number 5 on my list. At number 4, we have the Terror fruit. It allows you to summon someone's biggest fears. Now this fruit would honestly be pretty overpowered if your biggest fear was a giant sea monster or something extremely terrifying. But the only reason I put it at 4th place is because your opponent's worst fear can literally be a stray cat, which would do nothing to help you in battle. And I'm not sure what you'd do if the opponent didn't have a fear at all. Now for the 3rd on the list, we have the Ditto fruit. This fruit is literally copying others' devil fruits and using them at your own free will. So it's pretty much based off the Pokemon Ditto, and if we're going off the Pokemon Ditto, the attacks that you use with the copied devil fruit would be weaker than the original, just like Ditto's copied moves, which is why this fruit would be pretty strong unless you're against the original fruit. At 2nd, we have the Disaster fruit. I put this at 2nd because people speculate that this would be Dragon's devil fruit, and if we're going off the narrative, this fruit is very overpowered. If you were able to summon and control natural disasters, it would be insanely strong. And at 1st place, I think this devil fruit would break One Piece if it were in the show, the Death fruit. This fruit allows you to bring people back from the dead for an hour, which means for one fight I can bring Roger and for another I can bring Ace. This is insanely overpowered because you can bring people back from the dead infinitely. The only downside is that you can only bring a certain person back once. This means that you'd have to think carefully before bringing someone back. And not only can you bring them back to fight alongside you, but you would be able to have an hour chat and gain valuable information. Subscribe.